Dudu Gajaga, and thank you for joining us. Here are the headlines. At a breakfast press briefing on Tuesday, His Excellency F. Truka Oba, the Turkish ambassador to the Gambia, highlighted the achievements of Turkish-Gambian relations throughout 2024 and shed light on upcoming projects. The Gambia's Commissioner General and Deputy Commissioner General, Yankuba Dabo and Esa Jallo, have praised the GRA for meeting the government's 2024 revenue target. The Gaj Global Group has begun selling its 20,000 metric tons of high-quality basalt at the Gambia Groundnut Corporation Complex in Banjul. The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, MOPSI, announced on Monday its commencement of a textbook distribution across the country with support from the Gambia Resilience, Inclusion, Skills and Equity Project. Give Back to the Neighborhood Association, a community-driven initiative, organized a sensitization program to address key social issues affecting youth in our communities. Those were the headlines, now the news in detail. Welcome and thank you for joining us. This is QTV News. At a breakfast press briefing on Tuesday, His Excellency F. Truka Oba, the Turkish ambassador to the Gambia, highlighted the achievements of the Turkish-Gambian relations throughout 2024 and shed light on upcoming projects to further strengthen bilateral ties in 2025. Julden Jai has more.
The event underscored the enduring partnership between Turkey and the Gambia, highlighting Turkey's significant contributions to the Gambia's development across various sectors. In 2024, trade between the two nations surpassed $80 million, fueled by strategic investments. Turkish companies have been instrumental in key sectors including ports, healthcare, education, and security. In July 2024, Albera Group, a leading Turkish conglomerate, signed a landmark port concession agreement with the Gambia. The agreement covers the design, construction, financing, maintenance, and cooperation of key ports in Banjo, Basse, and Kauru Island, as well as the development of the Sanyang Deep Sea Port. Karparship, another prominent Turkish company, has played a pivotal role in providing electricity to the Gambia, ensuring a reliable power supply for both urban and rural areas. Here is His Excellency F. Turka Oba, the Turkish ambassador to the Gambia.
Since 2018, more than 80 projects have been undertaken in the Gambia for more than $3.5 million, so about more than $22 million. Just in 2024, last year, we undertook 16 projects for a total value of about $350,000. It means $25 million. It goes from supporting the media, to supporting the reduction of mother-infant mortality, waste management. Of course, at the university, we are doing some green areas. This is very important so that the youth can walk in the new campus, Farababanta, between the buildings. And also the last one that is now pending is Tanka Tanka, in the psychiatric ward. So hospital. This is also an important project. So our main pillar has always been security and defense cooperation since '91. That is why our relations maybe came to this point today. But we are now also working in very different sectors.
In January 2024, the Turkish government donated advanced communication equipment valued at $35 million to the Gambia Armed Forces, significantly enhancing the Gambia's military's communication capabilities. Turkey also provided training for 189 security officers in preparation for the Organization of Islamic Cooperation (OIC) Summit. In education, Marif Turkish International School, which has been operating in Banjo since 2017, now serves over 300 students, the majority of whom are Gambians. The school continues to offer high-quality education, combining both Turkish and Gambian academic standards. Between 2005 and 2023, Turkey awarded a total of 205 scholarships to Gambian students to study in Turkey. And in 2024 alone, 90 Gambians, including police officers and students of Islamic studies, were also awarded scholarships. Looking ahead to 2025, Ambassador Oba outlined several major projects aimed at further strengthening the ties between Turkey and the Gambia.
Inshallah, very soon we will also handing over 2 fire trucks and 2 ambulances worth more than $16.5 million. Last week, the representative of Diyanet was here. Diyanet is the name of our Religious Affairs Council. And we designated 12 new borehole spots. So, inshallah, in 25, we will start opening these boreholes.
With a strong focus on economic growth, security and cultural exchange, Turkey continues to position itself as a key development partner for the Gambia. For QTV News, I am Juldengay.
The Gach Global Group has begun selling its 20,000 metric tons of high-quality basalt at the Gambia Groundnut Corporation Complex in Banjul, following the successful offloading of the shipment at the port. Osman Jatta tells us more.
Following the decision by Senegal to halt sales of basalt in the Gambia, lost hopes are being restored in the Gambia's construction industry as the Gach Group revives the country's basalt trade. This latest chapter of 20,000 metric tons of basalt promises a brighter future in the country's basalt business, offering affordable prices to clients. Founder and Chief Executive Officer of Gach Global, Abubakar Jawara, visits the basalt depot at the GGC complex to assess the progress of business. With the vision to diversify the basalt business, Abubakar Jawara calls on Gambians for their collective support for the sustainability of the country's basalt trade.
Customers are coming, and then some customers are, already pays significant amount. Some pay up to 4,000 tons, 2,000 tons, 1,000 tons. And we are selling also daily basis. So this is the week, and today presentation is to show Gambian that, last 10 days ago, the vessel was in the port, but it was not visible because it was inside the port, inside the boat. So right now we discharge, and then we are expecting another cargo to come as soon as possible. My company and government, they are working together, Minister for Works, to make sure that product come on time, and then we get space to dump there, and then you can see if you have space around the Salaji or airport. So people come from Jaba, Marema Kunda, development is going there places. So no need to come all the way in Banjul.
With the vision to diversify the basalt business, Abubakar Jawara calls on Gambians for their collective support for the sustainability of the country's basalt trade.
We need to support each other. We need to support our business because money is there. When the money come from Gambians, come to Gambian, I can say it's more benefit. The money stay. I urge all Gambians to come on board, to support us, and then make sure that this business to continue. We cannot continue this business alone. We need to do with Gambians. The Gambians have to support us because constructors, they are Gambian. The business will grow, more employment, more money, more taxpayer. We pay more tax.
Gach Global's basalt comes in 4 different sizes to meet the required standards of the country's construction industry. Additionally, the Gach Group ensures that its customers receive the right quantity of basalt with the help of the capital's truck weighing bridge. CEO Jawara and Bandanjai, the manager of the Gach Basalt, further elaborates on the basalt business.
Some people, when they receive the basalt, they say it's 20 tons, but actually, a 20 cubic meter, actually it's not 20 cubic meter, it's less than that. 90%. We have research, we have communicated with people, they told us like that. whether it's true, because even me, I'm a builder. So it happened to me many times. When I buy, when I receive, what is in the paper is not what I'm going to receive. But right now, you just bring your trucks. We have weigh bridge. You just go and weigh your car, empty car. You note it. You come. You full it. You go.
The most common one is the 816. You'll be seeing that as you walk around the country. And so the other smaller ones, which is the 03 and the 38, usually those ones are usually on order, and then they're usually sourced for road construction. They don't usually stock that in the country. If you want the use of it, you have to order it and then wait for your basalt to arrive. But luckily for us, we have it in stock here.
The revitalization of the country's basalt business is more than just solving an immediate supply chain issue. It demonstrates the GAJ Group's commitment to innovation and sustainable growth in the Gambia. In a bid to solidify the Gambia-Cape Verde trade relations, Abubakar Jawara unveiled plans to export essential Gambian products to the island nation.
We want to export many commodities like cement, rod, rice, agriculture like orange, banana, vegetable, many things. Because Cape Verde, 90% all their consumers they bring from outside. So we can take from Gambia to Cape Verde. We can promote our agricultural sectors.
By securing alternative sources of basalt, the GAJ Group is contributing to the creation of a more resilient industrial sector in the Gambia, helping to reduce reliance on external markets while promoting national development. Osman Jata reporting for QTV News.
The Gambia's Commissioner General and Deputy Commissioner General Yankuba Dabo and Issa Jallo have praised the Gambia Revenue Authority GRA for meeting the government 2024 revenue target, citing the impact of ongoing digitalization reforms. Antumane Sonyasi has the rest of that story.
The GRA has established itself as a leading national institution, earning a strong reputation for its consistent performance and its ability to meet annual revenue targets set by both the government and international partners, including International Monetary Fund. Reflecting on the 2024 fiscal year, Commissioner General Yankuba Dabo expressed satisfaction with the GRA's achievements. He credited the authority's success to the ongoing reforms under his leadership, particularly highlighting the impact of the digitalization program. The digitalization reforms have played a pivotal role in enhancing the efficiency of tax collection, improving transparency, and modernizing administrative processes.
It definitely is a very successful year for GRA. Our reforms are going fine, and this has translated to the revenues that we are collecting. I want to thank the board, the management, senior management, junior staff, everybody from here to Basse or Koina. I want to thank all of them. They are doing a fantastic job.
The Commissioner General of the Gambia Revenue Authority, Yankuba Dabo, expressed sincere gratitude to several key stakeholders for their contributions to the authority's success. He thanked the GRA staff, senior management, and the board for their unwavering dedication and hard work, which have been instrumental in achieving the institution's goals. Dabo also extended appreciation to the government for its support and non-interference in the GRA's operations, which has allowed the authority to carry out its duties with professionalism and autonomy. Furthermore, Dabo acknowledged and expressed gratitude to taxpayers for their compliance.
It is very good, important to have professional staffs. We have staffs that are very professional and that are very dedicated to their work. So if there is another word to thank them, I would say I will thank them because of their good work, discipline, and dedication. This job that we are doing needs a lot of dedication. You have to have a passion of what you are doing. And it's very difficult to have a working population of over 1,000 practically involved in revenue collection. And you rarely hear certain things happening. It's very difficult because money is evil. Wherever it's involved, a lot of things can happen. But we tried with their discipline and professionalism, we're managing to collect this money and bank it. Not only banking, but also every butut is counted. When we collect, every butut is counted and audited and then sent to central bank. So I want to thank all of them, wherever they are.
Esa Jallo, the Deputy Commissioner General of the Gambia Revenue Authority, highlighted the significant impact of the ongoing digitalization reforms on the authority's operations. He emphasized that the digital transformation has been crucial in streamlining tax processes, improving efficiency, and enhancing overall service delivery.
We are ending the year with great satisfaction because as a revenue collecting institution, our main mandate revolves around domestic resource mobilization. So when we are taking stock, we start from there. And I have to say that, on a very, satisfactory note, that, here we are, in December, but as at end November, we have already, met the target which the government has set for the authority. So what we are doing in the month of December is basically to add to, that, target that was given. So on a very satisfactory note, I have to say that, it was a good year in terms of revenue mobilization, and so we thank the entire staff for their immense contribution in making sure that the expectations of government are met.
As the Gambia Revenue Authority celebrates its impressive achievements in 2024, Commissioner General Yankuba Dabo has outlined a key strategic focus for the year ahead. In 2025, one of the main priorities for the GRA will be to broaden the tax base by expanding the number of taxpayers and ensuring a more inclusive approach to tax collection. Dabo believes the GRA can further enhance transparency and trust in the tax system. Ansmane Sonyasi for KTV News.
We will now go for a commercial break, and when we return, we still have some more local news stories for you. Do stay tuned.
Browse with us. QCell brings you a promo like never before. Get unlimited internet for just $25. Yes! Recharge $25 and enjoy the convenience of free internet from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day with our Browse with Us promo. With this amazing offer, you can browse, stream, and download all your favorite movies for free. So why wait? Recharge $25 today and enjoy free internet only with QCell between 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. For more information, call customer care on 111. QCell, Senior Bus, we innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for joining us. This is QTV News. The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, MOPSI, announced on Monday its commencement of a textbook distribution across the country with support from the Gambia Resilience, Inclusion, Skills and Equity Project. Jennifer Sonko was there and she now reports.
The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education has not printed or distributed textbooks to schools in the Gambia since the lifespan of the last batch of distributed books ended in 2021. This has affected teaching and learning in schools, as textbooks empower students to learn independently and help them understand complex concepts or topics. Now, textbooks will be distributed across the country: early childhood development, lower and upper basic schools. Here is Dr. Habibatu Drame, Minister of Basic and Secondary Education.
Textbooks are being provided to school students free of charge. So this should be very clear to the public. No one should buy these books from the schools. The initiative represents a significant investment in the future of our country.
The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education's Permanent Secretary, Louis Moses Mendy, highlighted the reason for the delay of printing and distribution of textbooks since the ministry's last distribution in 2018. The textbooks are supposed to be distributed every 3 years. This means there has been a 4-year delay in the distribution of the books.
There were some challenges in getting them printed in India. Remember, this involves a lot of work in terms of material review, whether there is some revision on the script or on the materials to be included in the new script before they are printed. Like you rightly said, they are very costly, and therefore what needs to be done must be done very well to avoid wastage of resources. That's one of the reasons for the delay of printing these books in 2021-2022 academic year.
The distribution of the textbooks is supported by the Gambia Resilience, Inclusion, Skills and Equity RISE project, part of which aims to increase the foundational skills of students in early grades, implemented by the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. Here is Ndai Andatal, RISE project coordinator and Minister for Finance and Economic Affairs.
This is being done as a stopgap measure. As we speak, there's a new curriculum that is currently being developed, and we have already started a pilot with Gambian printing companies. And once that is completed, we're envisaging the reprinting of all the textbooks with the new curriculum to be distributed in all regions of the country.
It's with this conviction that I am particularly pleased to continue our resource mobilization drive for this sector and to announce that a significant turning point has been realized by us as a country securing funding to the tune of $92.7 million USD for the Gambia Resilience, Inclusion, Skills and Equity Project, otherwise called RISE, from the World Bank, of which, Honorable Minister, 27.1 million will go towards the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education.
The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education is currently reviewing the Gambia education curriculum to capture current realities. According to the ministry, by the time the curriculum is reviewed, printed and distributed, the books currently distributed would have already served the students for the expected 3-year period. Reporting for QTV News, I am Jenna Wasonko.
Give Back to the Neighborhood Association, GBN, a community-driven initiative, organized a sensitization program to address key social issues affecting youth in our communities. The event took place in Brikama Welingara on Wednesday. Babukar Sise's story is narrated by Mam Nabukar.
Give Back to the Neighborhood Association plays a critical role in addressing the pressing challenges faced by youth in the community. Several dignitaries attended the event to offer guidance and lend their support to the association's efforts to empower youth. Alaji Sala, the CEO and founder of Give Back to the Neighborhood Association, addressed several key issues affecting youth in our communities.
These problems include drug abuse, teenage pregnancy, early marriage, and then even illegal migration. So I believe the government cannot do it alone. We need to help. We also can reach out to our own people and see to it that all these things are mitigated. I'm living in the society, I'm seeing what is happening, seeing my brothers dying, seeing my sisters, at the hospital because of drugs and all that. So I said it is high time to come up with something that will help every Gambian youth to be aware of what drug can do and then how to, improve this journey called irregular migration.
Renowned Gambian musician and king of Kora, Jaliba Kuyate, spoke about the destructive effects of tribalism, urging the youth to prioritize education as a means of fostering unity and progress. Jaliba Kuyate warned that if left unchecked, tribalism could lead to catastrophic consequences as seen in the tragic events of Rwanda in 1994. He pointed out that Rwanda's genocide, which led to the brutal deaths of nearly 1 million people, was fueled by deep-rooted ethnic divisions and hatred between the Hutu and Tutsi communities. Rohi Emba, a student at the University of the Gambia, is a staunch advocate in the fight against irregular migration.
The issue of irregular migration within our communities, because we understand there is a lot of peer influence within young people encouraging each other to embark on some of these journeys. And the drug thing as well, a lot of people within the community are involved in the abuse of drug. So we thought it wise to engage the young people by involving them in some extracurricular activities like poetry, drama, public speaking, and all that, to see to it that we put their focus more on academia.
Building resilience in communities is about strengthening the ability of individuals, families, and groups to cope with, adapt to, and recover from challenges such as economic hardships, natural disasters, social unrest, or health crisis. Honorable Bakari K. Baji, the National Assembly member for Fonyi Bintang, addressed the topic of building resilience in communities.
If all the youths are disparate and live in our society for us, then we are finished as a society. But then the challenges of the world that all of us are bound to face, and the youth must prepare to face these challenges. And the challenges are real, but our ability to overcome the challenge make it something very interesting indeed. And I am in a position to inspire the youths, to encourage them, for them to overcome their challenges, and for them to give back to the community.
Through advocacy and sensitization, the association raises awareness on key issues and promotes positive social change. Its goal is to help the youth unlock their full potential, creating an environment where they can thrive and make meaningful contributions to their communities. Mamna Buka, reporting for QTV News.
Well, that's it for QTV News tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Join us tomorrow for more news and have a pleasant night. Bye.